Hello, this is your application specialist, Adam Best at FREY Municipal Software. Today, I'll be demonstrating some great tips and tricks for your Cubic Utility Billing System Release 21. This will be a wonderful opportunity for you to explore and learn how to get more value from your Cubic Utility Billing System. I have 10 items to share with you in today's demonstration. Let's get started. For the first tip and trick, I want to do the archive service status. In Cubic 21 release, users can make a service archived on an account no matter what the customer status is. Making a service archived is comparable to making the service inactive with a few exceptions. Let's go in here, for example, if we go into customer maintenance, and we're going to pick this customer that has multiple services on their account. I'm going to pick a service. The customer status, you can see here, is active. I'm going to make the status archived. Now that the service is archived, it can no longer be billed or have a payment applied to it. For the second tip and trick, we're going to look at delinquent notices. Users can suppress the due shutoff dates when printing delinquent notices in Cubic 21 release. If we go in here to General - System Controls, we can click on the Edit button, and on the Preferences tab, we have this Suppress the due shutoff date on delinquent shutoff notices. When this option is selected, it will allow a feature for users to not have a due shutoff date on their delinquent notices. This can be useful for customers that do not shut off services, but would like a way to send their customers a second notice. So we say OK here, and then we close out of here, and then we go down to Delinquents - Notices. That option is still available, but it will no longer print. We can fill out some information here. We can fill out a due date because that'll be suppressed and not be on there. And if we select one person on here, and then we say OK, and then let's send this to PDF so I can show you that. Now you can see here that I have the PDF opened up in Chrome. And as you can see, it's a little off to the left, so the alignment's a little off, but you can see the due amount right here. But you notice that there is no due date. We can say indicated as of and have some information on here. But it's just a nice second reminder notice. For the third tip and trick, we're going to talk about purge options. The purge options, which include posting file, bill pay history, invoice file, usage file, installments, and notes, now include customer status checkboxes to select which customers to purge. If we go ahead and we want to take a look at that, we're going to go to File - Utilities - Purge, and then let's look at the bill pay history option. You can see here that not only do you have the book and the account, but you have this new customer status option. So you can pick which customer status you'd like to purge. Like say, for example, we only want to purge inactive accounts and we don't want to purge any active accounts. We can only make sure we only have inactive selected. And then we can fill out the date information and the rest of the information we'd want to with the purge. For the fourth tip and trick, we're going to talk about adjustment security options. There are now options within user security settings to enable or disable the option to enter and update adjustments. These settings are based on individual user logins. So if we want to take a look at that, we go to File - Utilities - Security, and we go to a user here, and go ahead and click on Edit so we can update any adjustments. But here's to allow adjustment entry and allow adjustment update. Now, if a user only has the entry option, they can only enter adjustments, they cannot update adjustments, and then vice versa. If only update is selected, they can only update adjustments and not enter them. Now, with both selected, you can't enter and update adjustments. For the fifth tip and trick, we're going to go to Rates Maintenance. Under General - Rates - Maintenance, we now added in here the meter charge usage factor right into the grid. So you can see what the charge usage factor for each one is. Like in here, in our example, all of them have a charge usage factor of 1. If they have a charge usage factor of 1, 10, 100, you'll be able to easily see it from the grid here. For example, I'm going to go into this rate here. I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to make this 100, just for an example here. So once I press the OK button, you can now see that I changed that charge usage factor from 1 to 100. So now the meter charge usage factor is 100. For the sixth tip and trick, we're going to go back to rates maintenance. But this time with Cubic 21 release, the customers for this rate button is in the lower left-hand corner. So if we go here to General, Dash Rates, Dash Maintenance, we click on Edit on any rate here, we can see customers for this rate. Once we click on that, we can see all the customers that have this rate. We can view those customers. We can edit those customers. We can also see which customers have certain statuses by selecting and unselecting the option here and refreshing based on those options. Once we're done, we can go ahead and close out of here. For the seventh tip and trick, we're going to go to the customer exemption list. A customer exemption list is now available in Cubic 21 release. Prior to this release, a tax and penalty exemption list could be run for customers with specified exemptions. We replaced those two reports and we put in one report in there. So now if we go in here and we go to print and then we go to the customer exemption list right here, if we click on that, we can look for customers that are delinquent notice, shut off notice, auto apply notice, auto apply interest, customer penalty, customer tax, service penalty, service tax, and purge exempt options. I want to go ahead and say OK on that, and I can pull that report up and preview it. That this report shows here the book and the account and the name. And then here we can see like the first person has delinquent notice exempt, shut off notice exempt, and penalty exempt. And then this person has penalty exempt. You can see the activation date that it was turned on, the deactivation date when it should be turned off, the rate, the abbreviation, sequence, and status if that's available here. For the eighth tip and trick, we're going to talk about budget billing. For customers that utilize budget billing feature and Cubic 21 release, it shows the budget amount that printed on the bill and the bill history screen. The screen was reconfigured to accommodate this change. If I want to go ahead and show you here, I did example. So if I go into customer maintenance and I put this person on budget billing, and then if I go in here to this bill that I just printed, you can see here that now on this screen right here, you could easily, conveniently see this $54 for the budget bill amount right here. For the ninth tip and trick, we're going to talk about write-offs. When adding a write-off in receipts or batch receipts, a new balance column has been added to the grid. This will show the new balance for the service when the write-off amount is changed. So to show you that, I'm going to go in here to receipts, dash receipt posting. I'm going to say OK here. I'm going to click on write-off, and I'm going to press the OK button here. Now I want to find someone with a balance. And let's say that we figure that we're going to write these people off. So right here, you see that what their balance is, what the write-off amount is, what the old balance is, and what the new balance will be after we write them off. So you can see right there that everything will be written off and the customer have a zero balance after we do all the write-offs. For the 10th and final tip and trick, we're going to talk about Internet Inquiry Remove Registered Account. There is a new Remove Registered Account menu item in the Internet Inquiry menu. This is under the General menu. So if we go in here, if I show you, if we go to General, dash Internet Inquiry, dash Remove Registered Account. What this will do is this will use the process of removing one registered account from your Internet Inquiry database. This would be an example if someone called in and said that they do not remember their username and password and they would like to re-register their account. You would remove their account from the registry by typing in their book and their account. You'd see their name and address pop up here. You'd press the OK button, and then right here, you have to fully type in the yes here and then press OK to fully remove them from the Internet Inquiry. Now, I'm not going to press the OK button here for the example. I'm going to cancel out of here, but that's how you would go in and remove registered accounts from your Internet Inquiry. This concludes the Cubic Utility Billing Release 21 Tips and Tricks presentation. I hope that you enjoyed the presentation and picked up many new items that will enhance your daily cubic experience. If you have any questions over the material I covered in this presentation, please don't hesitate to contact Fry at 1 800 659 3739. I repeat, that number is 1 800 659 3739. We'll be happy to assist you.